Hello, Focals. Lordy. Getting ready there. I'm gonna be at the very latest this time next week. I will have had everything packed up and ready to roll if I'm not already on the road. I got a week and then I leave Calgary. And I think that's what I was saying last night. I don't I don't know if it would have been better off for me just to say, what the heck, I'll go down to Nova Scotia in January 1st and start the run. Um, but I am looking back and, to have the opportunities that I did have, even over the last month, were just awesome, incredible. And just to go up to Red Deer the other day was sweet, and meet all those kids at Maddie McCullough and give the old high five. Most of them, and I think I caught a couple after that went out another door that kind of missed the high five, and um, they got one. Then I got challenged by one girl to a long division equation at the playground shortly after school. She challenged me, and it was she did good. She scored correctly, and I was scurrying to try to remember how to do it. So I think we both tied there at that. So it was kind of funny, very funny, really. I love kids. I got playing around, goofing around the playground with them too, and it's kind of exciting. And it's going to be even more exciting just to get um, a new playground set up there. So yeah, this is what day three of me talking about that school and school ground, but it's memorable and equally so. Terry Fox Junior High, just a few weeks ago as well. Um, to get involved there and do a talk was quite nice and wonderful as well. Very very nice. I mean, their school is awesome. All both those schools are awesome. Um, and I think they really set the standard and a real talking point when I go across Canada. I I see the example now of the way schools should be, and how inclusive and we'll see if I can help um, bring those schools up to standard, really to that standard, and maybe help out the Rick Hansen Foundation in doing so as well, and do a few more talks. I don't want a few. I'm hungry for talking. I'm hoping to get a multitude of schools, and even for me as a goal, um, at the very least, 4 or 5 schools a month would be the minimum I'd want to do, and hopefully much much more. For me, I'd love to do one a day. It'd be great, and that'd be wonderful as I go across Canada. So I'll see about lining that up. Um, and I want to line that up right now. I am down to the last week, so I really do gotta I think hold off on a lot of things right now and just make sure that I'm in line and and ready to go here. So there's still quite a bit of things I have to get done. Currently, right now, today, I really just want to kind of put my body into line. So I'm doing some, I guess, dry ground training, um, doing stretches. Back to my theory about trying to reduce injury that I had when I did the walk. And what that was considering myself a sailboat. My mass being my back, so back's got to be really strong. Got to get those core muscles, front and back, to hold um, the mass that I'm gonna. And I'm not just running, people. This isn't running. There's not going to be somebody following with me. I'm going to be trotting along, pushing my supplies, and that's trotting up hills, trotting up down hills. The wonderful thing is when I do that right now with the weight that I have, I don't find much of a difference going uphill or downhill. So the heart's doing pretty good. We'll see as I go through some of those taller and higher hills what that's going to mean. But I have been pushing against wind, and this winter I was pushing against snow. So that's what do you call that? It's a steady resistance, anyways. That's a fixed resistance. Like it's there. There's no inertia when you're pushing against. Um, Actually, when you go uphill, the inertia comes back at you, backwards. Um, but today was good. I did the most important thing to me, equipment wise, uh, and I think it is. The boots are pretty darn important too, uh, but I don't know. Let's just put it this way: the boots definitely are getting me there, and are good for me. Could I get other shoes? Maybe. I don't know. The merino wool from Icebreaker is what I went and got today. Not got. It's going to be sent to me. I've already sent away for it today. It'll go down to Nova Scotia. I It may arrive there before I arrive there, so that would be good. So I get down there and it's snazzy. I've chose red, and I was looking around for yellow because I wanted a bright yellow color while I'm moving down the highway. Just yellow is not popular right now. Not a bright fluorescent yellow isn't. The best that I could do was what they called bonfire, which is kind of a yellow orange that they had, and that's okay if all the other merchandise was, I could get enough of the other stuff that I need in that color. There's only about two items that were that color, so. Blue was another option I was kind of looking at. I do like blue, but I think red's more visible. And of course, my last name's Redmond. So, hey, if I pronounce my name right, you can call me Redmond, Redmon, Red. I don't know what I call. I'm gonna have to ask my family when I get back there. What? How do we pronounce our last name? How do you pronounce it? Redman. But Redmond is a really fast D for me. You can barely hear it sometimes. But we'll see about that. Along with it, I got some tank tops, and that's you'll see maybe a little homage there to I think my first person I was really impressed with, which was Johnny Miles. So I'm hoping I can. Oh, it's starting to rain. I can hear it. Yeah, the Johnny Miles Marathon. I'm going to join in when I get to New Glasgow, so in Nova Scotia. So that'll be nice. Pretty exciting. But yeah, to get that merino wool. Thank you, Joanna from Icebreaker. You've saved me quite a few dollars in the process there. At least that much in the brownbacks, so that'll definitely help. That goes a long ways. That goes a real long ways when you're talking about putting food in your belly. So now I'm warm, food in my belly. That's good. Got a tent if I have to. I'll tarp it if I have to. Hopefully I'll get put up in hoses so now and then I can shower. The one lucky thing with the merino wool, even when it gets dirty, it's very hand washable. Like this is to me, it was so much easy and stress free because you just didn't have to worry about it. It's shaved off the back of a New Zealand sheep, you just swear the thing's alive in itself. It grows into you almost, and it really is just so easy to keep upkeep. Keeps you warm, antibacterial properties. So, I'm going to be running and sweating, and I'll tell you, a cotton t-shirt, it won't cut it. It just won't do the job. It really won't. And I'm still worried with the white tank top if it's going to show dirt of that, but I think it's pretty easy to wash these. And I know from experience they stay looking pretty good until they're pretty much worn out, and then you get another round. But I think these should last me a good year. and some of them I got 2 of each. So I've got some backup. That's terrific. What else do I got to say? 10 minutes. This is a big day, though. I mean, this is 1 week. Basically, this is the potentially eve of 1 week. If I can get things together sooner, I may just head out earlier than that, and go for it. What I'm thinking about now is taking stops in communities and just take out my stroller, go for a run. You know, so that might happen. So look at that along the way. Yeah, but yeah, a week to go. There's still so much that has to be lined up, and that, and uh, I'll start working on the media releases this weekend, and as much as I'm going to release them here and hope that I get some kind of reply from Calgary media so they can come out and give me a little send off. I as much got to start contacting down east that I'm on the way as well. Certainly, I think before I leave here, and I'll give a little bit of notice and a little how do you do again, and a lot of them already have communicate, or well, from the past have communicated with